Y'all know plants, y'all know zombies, let's make them fight. Alright? So, first things first, we gotta go through our tiers. At the bottom, we have the dastardly villain, Edgar Zomboss. He's evil, he's a zombie. What more could you hate, honestly? He's wicked, he's got a big green robot, and he's gonna kill you. He's gonna stomp out your plants, he's gonna pick off your petals. So, we do not stand for that. Next, Dolphin Rider tier. Uh, they're in the backyard level, and they go real quick, and they're very scary. So we don't like that either. Next, middle of the road, gold coin. You get the gold coins, and you're like, okay, that's pretty cool. Okay, that's pretty cool. Okay, I can buy a new thing from Dave. Okay, Crazy D's the next tier up. Crazy D, next tier up. This is your. Okay, we're getting there. We're not to the top yet. I think you can read what the top says, but we're not there yet. Crazy D, he's a little bit kooky, he's a little bit crazy, but he's not sun power. Not sunflower, sun power. Because the power is in the psalm. The psalm. Let's just keep going. First plant we're doing is the lily pad in Crazy D tier. Lily pad is able to put your plants on the water. It's pretty impressive, which is why it's in the A tier. And don't worry, at the end of this, I'm going to put them from best to worst within their tiers so you know what the definitive best plant is, by the way. But yeah, the ability to put plants on the water is very useful. It's almost necessary in them levels. That's why we're putting it in A tier. And by A tier, I mean Crazy D tier. Next, if you heard that click, it's because I'm looking through all these, is the blower. Okay, buddy. We get what you're trying to do. Okay, buddy. There are situations where the blower is useful, mostly for the balloon guys, not for the fog ability. Sometimes the balloon guys are annoying and you forgot to bring cactuses or you don't have any cattails, so the blower has to be there. But other than that, why are you here? You're taking up a slot in my loadout, and let's just say I'm getting upset. You're a dolphin rider. Same with the cabbage. Everybody knows that the corn's better than the cabbage. Cabbage is just worse in every regard. You can't upgrade the cabbage into, like, the corn can be upgraded. The corn also has a sticky ability, which we'll get into when we see the corn. The cabbage is basically just, why are you here? It's only useful in the first level of the roof when you first unlock it, and then from there, you're like, what am I doing? Oh, potato mine. Oh, Spud Judge. This thing's insane. 25 sun. One big beam of sun is all you need. This thing's an insta-kill. You can just sit them out and completely annihilate whole rows, because you know you don't need to put a pea shooter down there. Oh, you got your friend. Let's load up on some sun and get some big blowers. While this, not a big blower, not a big blower, big blower. The potato mine is just insane. Although I'm pretty sure the jumpers can go over them. So that's kind of sad. Anyway, the corn, little corn thrower. He's got his butter move. It makes him stick. He can be upgraded into the cob cannon, which let's just say is pretty insane. That's basically all I have to say about you. Oh, the flower pot. Crazy D, bring it to me, because this allows you to plant on the roof. It's basically a more necessary version of the lily pad, but it's not as cool as the lily pad. So that's that. Okay, this is the first Edgar Zomboss, the Gravebuster. I'm sorry, Gravebuster. You've only got one use, and that's to eat graves. And all these other plants in this are multi-directional, including the blower. So you're done. You're out. Maybe you give a little bit of coinage. Oh wait, so does the Zen Garden, and that's peak. Also, the Magnet Shroom is peak as well. You can see him there. Not as good as the Gold Magnet Shroom, but it does have more uses than the Gold Magnet Shroom, alright? Magnet Shroom it takes metal away from zombies. I'm talking buckets. I'm talking doors. I'm talking miner caps. I'm talking football helmets. I'm talking probably a Zamboni or two. It makes them completely unfunctional, and it's insanely powerful in the right hands. The recharge is a little bit annoying. You maybe want to set up a couple rows and put them in the front after some, fun stuff. Okay, Marigold, I'm sorry. If you can get a Marigold set up with the gold magnet shroom, you can have infinite money. I'm sorry, but to say that to all you marigold haters out there, you can make bank. But otherwise, it's not too good. Maybe it can be a good blocker if you're needy. But I'm not needy because I got the lily pad and the mime. What's the doppelganger? What's this thing called? The doppelganger mime. You can get 2 of a plant. It's pretty insane with potatoes and sledges. What are they called? Squashes. Squashes. Basically, it's insane with any explosive. What is that? Spikeweed? Not the upgraded one, though. It's better because it's cheaper than it's upgraded. Even though the upgrade is insane, this one's cheap and it's reliable. Old Yeller. I'm about to old yell because the split pea is kind of rough. Sometimes it's good, but other times you just wish you were dead because it's what, 50 more than the normal pea, and guess what? It's the same thing unless it's behind, which you're only going to be seeing with jumpers and the miners. And the miner 49ers can be taken out with, guess what, one of the greatest plants in the game. Dare I say the greatest plant in the game, which we'll get to. And it's not the chili. The chili's not the greatest, but he is going to be in the sun power. The jalapeno completely annihilates whole rows, gets rid of ice from the Zambonis. He's insane. He's insane. It's only 125. It's cheaper than the cherry, even though it's better. It's just so good. It one-taps Gargantuan. Anyway, the little shroom, the sun shroom sucks. I hate it so much. Dolphin Rider, you're a little Dolphin Rider because guess what? 15 sun for like 3.5 years in the beginning. Get out of my face. You're done. This is the champion. Normal sunflower. That's called you get bank. Put them in your rows. Put them in your ganks. You're gonna make some banks. And guess what? This is how you get every single other plant. So you best be believing. Honestly, the sunflower is better in the night levels than the sun shroom is. Don't come at me. Lantern shroom golden coin. He lets you see in the fog levels, and you're not using blover, so don't even try. You're not going to be using blover. Lantern shroom's peak. If you go through the fog levels without seeing, you're stronger willed than I am because I can't manage it. I can't. But I can manage the Doom Shroom in Crazy D's tier. This thing is like an upgraded jalapeno, but with some rare downsides. It's kind of hard to use in day levels, don't get me wrong. I'm a coffee bean enthusiast through and through. But it's very expensive in day levels, and the charge is a lot, and it breaks a tile that it sits on. Night levels, this thing's insane. Day levels, it's kind of hard. That's that. But it's insane. Not as insane as the cattail, though. Cattail is insane. Every single tile, destroyed. Pops balloons, destroyed. Auto homing, destroyed. Lives on water, destroyed. It's insane. This thing is crazy. It's got the powers of the star flower. Not the star fruit. I mean, granted, it's a lot more expensive than the star fruit and not as capable. But it's still insane. It can still pop, which is better than the cactus can pop, so pray for it. Cherry Bomb, I'm sorry, bud. You're not it. You're only in Crazy D, because guess what? You're 150, and you only get, what, 8 tiles around you? Come on. You can do better. The jalapeno has got you unlocked. The Doom Shroom has got you unlocked. But you're fun. Okay. I'm getting some haters for this one. I don't like the 3P, the tri-P, the triple P, whatever it's called. It's too expensive, and it's not worth it. Sure, if you get a whole back row of them, whatever. Guess what? The cattail can do it better. The jalapeno can do it better. God, even the cherry bomb can do it better. And my favorite plant can do it 100 times better. Get out of my face. You don't know who you are, tri-P. I see your little faces. You're trying so hard to be the blue Angry Bird, but you're not. Get away. Cactus, again, cattail's better, more reliable most of the time. But Cactus is kind of a Chad. Or she is. It's a Frida Kahlo plant. Cactus is cool. Cactus is basically a better split pea and a better pea shooter. But Chomper's the best. Chomper's peak. Chomper insta-kills anything. Row of Chompers, you're done. You're done for, zombie. Not Zombie Slayer. Zombie 31ZM. That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking, it's a Chomper. I'm talking it chews. I'm talking... That's the noise it makes in the game. You're done for. If you got a Chomper, you're done for, because guess what? He's going to eat through anything. Maybe not a Gargantuan, but at least he'll do a lot of damage to him, you know what I'm saying? Keep moving. We got the normal pea shooter. I'm sorry, but I just said Cactus is a better version of you, only for a little bit more sun, but it's the first shooter you get. It's the first shooter you get, so you gotta give it that. It's better than Split Pea and the Tri Pea, but it's middle of the road. That's why it's in the gold coin. That's why it's in the gold coin. By the way, that's my chair. I'm not brapping. Dolphin Rider tier is going to Twin Sunflower, sadly. I'm sorry, Twin Sunflower. Just too expensive. It takes too long to get going. Once you get it going, you're insane. You can get like cob cannons and whatever. But it takes too long to get going, but it does look pretty cool. So that's that. Torchwood is another Edgar Zomboss. I can't deal with it. It's a waste of space when you could put, I don't know, a Chomper there. I don't know, a Doomshroom there. I don't know, a Potato Mine there. Come on. A little bit more damage on your peas, I will say. The only time it's applicable is if you put a Gatling Pea behind it. And that's also the only time a Gatling Pea is applicable. So Edgar, get out. You're done. That thing and the combo with the Gatling Pea is like 500 sun, and by that you could have already had like 18 cob cannons, so just leave. Also, somebody who can leave. The Scaredy Shroom, the big tall guy, he's a Dolphin Rider. Because guess what? You put him in your back lines, oh, everything's good. The zombie comes marching in, you're done for. He gets scared and you're screwed. That's happened to me so many times on the 9th levels. It's not good. I don't even know what that thing's called. Edgar Zomboss to the max. What even are you? He's the little pea version of the free... He's a free water mushroom when the free night mushroom's already better, because you can just put down a lily pad in the free night mushroom and then still have a plot open instead of wasting everybody's time. Get out. Unlike Tangleweed, Tangleweed is peak 25 sun, quick recharge, insta-kill anything in the water. Mamacita. The spike... Ugh, what's it called? Not the spike weed, the rock speed or something. Whatever the upgrade to the spike weed is, he's pretty cool. He's way better than the spike weed, but way more expensive. So that's gonna throw you back. Gold coin. Crazy D, the free little mushroom. This thing's insane. Probably one of the best mushrooms. That doesn't explode. I'm looking at you, the Doomshroom. He's free. He's still got a pretty decent range, so you can just stack up lines of him. I mean, I wouldn't, but you can. He's capable. He's free. He's better than that thing who sits in the water. Get out. Gold coin, we're talking the walnut. The basic walnut. He blocks. He stalks. He rocks. Basically it. Put him in a chomper, you're good. Golden Magnet Shroom. I said earlier, Golden Magnet Shroom with the Marigold better. It's better than the Marigold though. It's in gold coin because it's capable of collecting any coin on screen. And when you're in endless survival hard mode on the roof, you're not going to be paying attention to the coins. You're going to be paying attention to the 18 rows that you have that are being mauled by 8 Gargantuans. It's nice to have. At least one is good because it can take the whole screen and it recharges real quick. It's nice. But it does take 2 slots in your hotbar, so just remember that. Oh, Umbrella Shroom. Crazy D. He saves your roof level so hard. This is a mandatory roof level guy. Otherwise, the Bamboogers, what are they called? The bungee jumpers are going to kill you. They're going to kill you, they're going to eat your brains, they're going to kill you, they're going to eat your brains. That's that. Pumpkin! Sun Power tier. Every single one of these plants can be saved by the pumpkin. like triple the health with the pumpkin. And you can see that being powerful on, let's look, the little guy, the little free guy. Not the one in the water, because you can't put him on him. So let's just keep moving, because I'm getting upset. Tall Nut Crazy D. It's a better version of the walnut. It's a little bit more expensive, but it's way more durable. Put a pumpkin on that. Sorry, not sorry, you're not breaking through me. Oh, the Hypno Shroom. Oh, I gotta hold my breath. Gold coin for the Hypno Shroom, because this thing's crazy. Let me drink. The Hypno Shroom is kind of powerful. Put it against a disco zombie, you're done. Put it against a frostball zombie, football zombie, whatever they're called, you're done. Zomboni, you're done. This thing can kill anything. They can eat each other. It's pretty powerful, but it takes a little bit to get going. So it's a gold coin. Same with the Fume Shroom. I like the Fume Shroom, don't get me wrong. But it's too expensive. 75 for that when the little guy can do the same. Not the same when it comes to the doors. I'll give you that, the doors. But it reminds me too much of the Scaredy Shroom. So you're out of here, you're a gold coin. Coffee Bean. Put your fingers up in there. Coffee Bean. This thing is peak. It makes every single mushroom work on any single level that isn't night. Which you can see how powerful that would be. I already said about it, the Doom Shroom. Think about it. What's it called? Coffee Bean, Fume Shroom. Coffee Bean, Magnet Shroom. Coffee Bean, Hypno Shroom. You're done. You're killing. You're done. You're not killing with the repeater, though. The repeater, yikes. Too expensive. Too expensive. I know it's the same as 2 normal peas, but just, I don't know, get a corn instead. Why would you want a repeater? They're too expensive. Get like a spud mine. 25 right there. Spud mine. You don't need a repeater. You definitely don't need a tri-pea. Okay, the melon. The watermelon launcher. The melon pult, whatever it's called. Gold coin. It's middle of the road. It's peak. It's so good. You throw it. It's the same thing as the cabbage, but it does splash damage, and I think it does a little bit more. But it's so expensive. It's like 3 times the cabbage, which is why it's not higher. It's so expensive. Oh! Ice shroom. So good. This is... If you have ice shroom in your loadout, if you have coffee bean, you gotta bring ice shroom, and vice versa. Because ice shroom is insane. Ice shroom basically disables the entire screen, gives them a bunch of damage, freezes them solid, and makes them go slow for the rest of the thing. Multiple ice shrooms on your screen. This is very overpowered when it comes to day levels. Put a bunch of ice shrooms and then just keep them. Wait a little bit. Wait till the moment's right, freeze. Wait till the moment's right, freeze. You're done. There's no coming back from that. Doom Shroom, I'm sorry, buddy. But Ice Shroom doesn't make a cannon, a crater, a little dusty divot in your game. That's a reference for all the bloody wound head out. Bloody wound. What is it? Dusty divot was named Bloody Wound. This is a bloody wound in my life. Gatling Pea, only applicable with Torchwood, but also it's not as bad as Torchwood because that's an Edgar Zomb boss. That's all I have to say. It's way too expensive. It's like 500, which is the same as a Cob Cannon. Speaking of the Cob Cannon, crazy D tier. This thing's crazy. You control the Cob Cannon, right? You click it, you aim, you fire. It insta-kills everything in the vicinity. Maybe not a Gargantuan. I think that might take 2 hits, but still. Look at it. It doesn't matter that it's the most expensive card in the game. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter that it takes up 2 slots and nothing else can do that. It doesn't matter. Because you control it. 1. 2, it has wheels. And 3, it has an angry eye. That's all you need to know. It's the Cob Cannon. Are you seriously gonna say that it's not as good as the Blover? Come on. Fume Shroom. Fume Shroom's so good. Way better. Leagues ahead. Streets ahead of the... Or no, this is... What is this? The Doom Shroom? No, that's the Doom Shroom. What is this thing? The Shroom Shroom? The Fume Shroom is way... Then what's this thing called? Honestly, I don't know what it's called. It's the Fume Shroom that shoots in 8 directions in 1 tile. It's so good. It fires so quick. Put 2 of them in the front, you're over. Those 3 lines, honestly, all those 5 lines, Get a couple of these guys and it's over for the zombies. I'm going to say that to you. I'm going to say that to you. They're insane. They're so worth it, even if they're more expensive than the Fume Shroom, which is less expensive than the Doom Shroom. There's so many shrooms. At least you're not a scary shroom. Snow Pea, Ice Pea, Shooter Pea, Crazy D. These things are better normal peas, better repeaters, better Gatling peas, better split peas, better tri peas. It's a pea that makes everything slow. And as you can tell by my ranking of the Ice Shroom, I highly value, I value slowing the enemies very much. It's insane. It's 175, I think. Maybe it's 200, but it's worth it all the way. Snow Pea every day. That was the chair. I did not poop my pants. Oh, same with the garlic. I should have put, looking back at this, I should have put garlic in S tier because garlic's insane. It completely blocks out a whole entire path. So you can have killing rows. Think about it. Bunch of sunflowers behind one garlic. And then the rows adjacent, I don't know, you got a Gatling pea. God forbid you wasted your money on a Gatling pea, but you have one. It's over. I'm sorry for you killers, but it's over. It's over. The garlic's insane. I'm not sure if it works with a pumpkin, but pumpkin! Squash is also another type of pumpkin. It's a gourd. 50 gold, 50 silver, what's it? 50 sun. Insta-kill. It's insane. It kills divers. It's like a better tangleweed, but it's more applicable than tangleweed, but it's a little bit more expensive. It's got a bit of a charge, but it can own gargantuans. Not as good as a jalapeno, but you know, you have to do what you got to do. Always take a squash in your loadout. Always, while you're building up in the beginning, always take a squash. Always take a spud judge. You're good. Winter melon. You see this jump in tier. You see this jump in tier when he turns blue? You get from gold coin to sunflower? You even understand? It's 500. I'm pretty sure the normal melon is 300. This thing's 200 on that. It's 500. I don't think you understand. Put 2 of these down on the second and fourth rows. You're good. You're good. You've slowed everything in the tile. Not as good as an ice pea, mind you, or an ice shroom, because that's just the best freezing card in the game. But this thing, it's on the same tier. It's not. Well, it's not. It's just as good as the snow pea, but it's wider. Oh, there he is. There he is, the golden angel, the weeping angel. Don't say that. The weeping angel, the starstruck being, the holy knight, the star fruit, can hit every single row in the game, including behind it. Sorry, Cattail, you can't do that. Get a row of these. Get, I don't know, maybe 3 of these. You're good. They're insane. You just have to think tactically. They don't shoot forward. They shoot diagonally. So use that to your advantage, you know. You're going to see some footage. I got some B-roll for this a couple months ago. Because this has been in the works because I've been too lazy. You're going to understand when you see them. Just decimating. Just decimating. And I think that's it. Yeah, and then here's the final list. Let's go from worst to best. Water Lily. What even are you? Water Shroom? Out. Grave Shroom? Out. Tri-Pea? Out. And the top of the Edgar's on boss is Torchwood, because at least you were, like, you're able to help a little bit. We're moving to the Dolphin Riders. You got Plover. Out. Marigold. Okay, we're feeling better. Split Pea. Out. Repeater. Even more out than Split Pea, honestly. Sunshroom, you should have been in Edgar's on boss looking back at this, because come on, at least do a little bit. Scaredy Shroom. Cactus, or Cabbage guy. Okay. Dolphin Rider. His peak, his boss, is the dual sunflowers. Okay. Gold coin, we're looking at the Gatling pea. Then the Hypno Shroom, the Fume Shroom, the Golden Magnet, the Normal Magnet, the Pea Shooter, the Cactus, the Walnut, the whatever you're called, the Corn, the Lantern, the Watermelon, as as the peak for that. We're going to Crazy D. Bottom of the tier is Cob Cannon because it's very expensive, but it's cool. Then we got the Mime because, you know, 2. Come on. You got the Spike Weed, I think. You can pop the buckets of the Zambonis. That makes the, that helps because the bobsled go running. You got the Umbrella. You've got whatever that thing is. You got the Snow Pig. You got the Little Shrew. You got the Tall Nut. You got the Bomber. You got the Bucket. You got the Lily Pad. You got Doomer. You got the strongest bean in the game. You got the Greaser, the Garlic, and top of Crazy D tier is the Spud Judge. Then, moving to the Sun Power, this is the best of the best. You always want these guys in some sort of formation alongside these other few. You want the Pumpkin, he can save your friends. The Squash, he can save your son. You got the Sunflower, she can make your son. You got the Chomper, he can chew your friends. You got the Chili, you got the Jalapeno, he can bomb everything. You got the Winter Melon, he can pop. You got the Tangleweed, she can pull them down. You got the Cattail, she can shoot them out of the sky. You got the Prince of the game, the Ice Shroom, disable the whole screen. And finally, the King of Plants vs. Zombies, the Star Fruit. Every single tile is destroyed. Wake up, sheeple. Rise out. That's the list. I managed to do that in under half an hour. I'm actually kind of proud considering my last tier list video was probably 2 hours. Bye!
Beans. A cabbage.
Roast potatoes.
Peace. Pumpkin.
Sweet corn.